Let's get to it. Alpha Blazed Gamer here. I do hope you are doing well, and this is Satisfactory. I will add a timestamp down here if you want to skip over the hard drives, because I got a few of them to go through, and then I'll get over to the building parts, and we're gonna have to go and change some of the production rates as well. It's going to be a little bit of a cleanup episode this time. Now then, I do want to go over some of the recipes here. Just take a look if there's something that I might want, because if we rescan we might end up with the same recipe over here. I do want to get this though. Coated iron canister. I don't need a oil production at all in order to do this. That is a very good one to get. Let's take a look if there's something else. Silicon circuit boards. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go for this one, silicon circuit board. Okay, there's another good recipe. And then I saw something else, a high-speed connector. This also takes up silica. Interesting, and it gives me 3 per minute. We do get 3.75. We can get cable with iron production, so I don't think we really need this one. Okay, let's go towards the top. This one I already did a rescan on because the recipe sucked and there was nothing that's really interesting here. We can get 4.5 if we add in canisters and rubber production. Wait a minute, this one looks a little better. Because if I take a look at this, we don't need to send any computers in here. We do need circuit board and aluminum casting with rubber. So just by changing up the drones, we can get a lot more radio control units. Okay, we're definitely gonna go with this one. And then let's come and take a look. We got coated iron plate, not interested. Cooling device. I don't want to go through the whole process of making motors just to get that done. So we got a steel rotor though. No, we're getting 11.25. Okay, well I'm gonna select this just because there's nothing else there. Then we got automated wiring. We do have to get this production going as well. And since it's going to be needing high-speed connectors, wires should be fine. Sorry about that. Then we got automated wiring at 7.5 instead of 2.5. Let's go for this. We do need that production. Then we got pure deuterium ingots, heavy flexible frame. Let's see. This is gonna take up rubber instead of the steel pipes and a little bit less screws. Plus it does give a little bit more, so it's going to take a bit of finesse to get it done, but that might be a good recipe over there. Then we got fertile uranium. I'm definitely not interested in that one. I will be having to add another nuclear power plant to the grid here, because the thing is we're starting to run out of power. We'll go over that in just a moment as well. And then let's take a look here. That's 100 non-fissile uranium. It's double of what we get here, and we don't need to send over any silica. Yeah, look at that. It only gives you a 50. Not too bad then. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Fertile uranium. Because at 100 a minute we can get the particle accelerator to run better. And maybe use up the plutonium pellets instead of just converting them and sinking them. So we got high-speed connector using up silica. Alternated biocoal. Oh, bugger. 2 rod recipes. I definitely think the steel one is going to be a lot better at 48. Because getting aluminum production is way harder than getting the steel production. And we still have a lot of coal that we can access, plus we also have iron close by. Superstate computer, nope. I've got that OC supercomputer recipe. We're going to be using it. Radio control units and cooling system. And that's going to give us 3 per minute. And then we got fuse frames that I'm not going to be doing. Electromagnetic control rod. So this takes up high-speed connectors instead of AI limiters. And then it gives me 8 per minute. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So then, finally, we are done with that. Okay, let's come and take a look at the changes that I made over here by our nitrogen production. Inside, we got our cooling system and fused modular frames. They're loading up with a lift over this side. I did go ahead and get the barricade down because this door doesn't really open further than that. And it only gets radioactive when we get inside here. And if we take a look at the power level here, 24,650 megawatts. Max consumption jumps between 18,944 and 19,600 and something. That's only because the particle accelerator is the one that's turning on and off and causing a bit of a problem with that. But I don't mind because all of the waste has been taken care of, so that is not an issue at all. Let's come and get 2 more drone ports down. This is quite crazy. We have so many of these guys around. Okay, first off, look at that. 39. This is going to be cooling system loading. Really need to get a new keyboard and mouse. I think you can always hear the clicks and typing over here. But nonetheless, let's soldier on. This is fused modular frames. Okay, and that should be good. We'll be sending it over to our other production. No worries at all. Let's come and get it connected to power as well, yeah? Should get a bit lighter in a moment. Okay, connect you over there. So then we do have a power line that's down this side somewhere. I'm just gonna add it into the corner. Do it a little bit more properly. Don't want to have it clipping through. Then just connect it up there. I'll move it over a bit later. Okay, nonetheless, that is done. I'm only going to be using a Mark II to unload everything. I don't even think I need a Mark II. It needs to be a Mark I. Get this one facing that direction. I'm going to be bringing it around the side and then we'll add a railing around here. So just a straight belt loading into that machine for the cooling system. Then over for fused frames. And I do want to bring it close here. And then just over there. Okay, perfect. So the other thing that I want to do is just, I'm using the high barriers. I just think they look a little better. It's not too bad at all. The thing is with using the tops, I can't go and clip them through one another when I get to a corner like this. Because we can't add another barrier. And this one is going to have to come down somewhere over here. In order to look fine and then also end there at the correct location. So then just get it facing in the right side there and then just move it over by 1. And I'm doing it at the back sections where it doesn't really matter and that I'm not really going to be seeing it. So over to the last bit. Just get it fit straight through. And then over here we're going to have a slight clip underneath. Yeah, I think that looks fine. I don't mind this beam clipping through there. I think some people might have an issue with it, but unfortunately I don't, so I'm so sorry for that if it bothers you. And then over there. So that's fine. We'll add the drones at a different location because I don't want this thing to be backlogged over here and have a drone circling and then running out of batteries. Everything else should be fine then. Yeah, okay, good. That is going to be it for loading the drone port for both of these. Now we do need to go over to the main bit of production. I will be going over some smaller changes in just a moment. And then let's go take a look. Oh yes, and just one more thing before I head over there real quick. I did have to come and sort out a little problem for the aluminum production as well. The coal was running out, quite interesting enough, so I came around this side. I did upgrade all of the miners for that little coal loading facility over there. And that is going to be a miner Mark III with 1 power shot. This one is overclocked to, I think it's giving us 360 a minute if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 360 a minute. And then the other two are on an Impia node. That's giving us 180 each, given that it's a Mark III miner with 1 power shot as well. And that sorted out the coal loading, so let's head back to the hub. Oh my wonderful little hub area. This production over here is quite interesting as well. I never could have thought that it was going to work out as good as it did. It's just absolutely great. So let's come and take a look here. Power is still fine. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about this. So it's dropping a bit downwards as well there. Interesting. But it doesn't go over 20,000 at all. Let's come and take a look here. Yeah, it's definitely going to be tier 9 phase 4. And that is where I want to end up. I do want to take a look at what production we have over there before I really get things going. So we got some radio control units left, no more versatile framework. Well, at least I have something to do with it for now. Not sirs, we need versatile frameworks. That is much better. Okay, well I'm storing up a bit of, what is it now? It's going to be the magnetic field generator. Oh bugger, dimensional depot is absolutely full. Okay, so I'm gonna let that run full and then we'll get this broken down and just send everything into an awesome sync because I do not need that little bit of production there. The space elevator is already filled up with it. Now then, over to aluminum production. Oh bugger, has this building been interesting to try and balance out. Because I've been using this for everything. It's doing 200 batteries a minute. Let's go and take a look from the first side and then move on. I'll need to come and remove my mamia. Okay, well not too bad. Let me take a look. So scrap metals should not be backlogging at all. I do have to go over my silica production because this needs to be increased a little bit. Especially for the new production that we're going to be starting up. Especially with the high-speed connectors and circuit boards. So alumina solution is starting to backlog a little bit. And I also came and cleaned this section up. We don't have this container in the way anymore. Thank goodness I can run around here. Oh man, that is so much better. Let me just get the hover back on here. So the container and the dimensional depot is just in this little section between the drone port and the building. Not too bad. I still have to come and clean up all of the windows. And also find a different way of getting in here. Oh, this door is at a very uncomfortable location. Let's come and take a look here real quick. So we're not backlogging with water anymore. It is producing 200 drones a minute now. It's turning on and off because of the sulfuric acid. All of the miners are overclocked to 71 a minute. And that is giving me enough to run everything except for the water. But the moment that I add this extractor, that's why I'm even leaving a gaping hole over there. The moment that I come and turn this extractor on, we're only supposed to send around 16 more a minute. It is split out through this side to try and send the water over there with this one underclocked. It does run for a moment, but then eventually the blenders start getting backlogged with water. And that is the main issue that I'm having with this, so I'll have to get that sorted out. But nonetheless, we're still getting our 200 batteries a minute. Oh my goodness, I can't speak again today. Let's head over to oil production. That is just around the corner. Not too bad. Still got quite a few things here. We should be over 100 tickets again. I just went ahead and filled up on some ammo and also a couple of nobelisks, because that is getting quite important. I think we should have an issue with our plastic. Where is it? Over the site. 2,700. Not looking too bad actually. Quite interesting. We are using a lot of plastic in our computer production over there by the hub. Ouch, that hurt. So that is a Mark 4. Yeah, that belt speed should be fine to load everything. Okay, well I thought we had any... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we do. Look at this. The container is almost empty. Interesting. And we're not sending anything over to the overflow from plastic now. That's interesting. Yeah, I think we're only producing around 200. Yeah, 20 and we got 10 machines. The thing is, even if we add a Somers loop in here, it is going to increase the plastic, but it's also going to increase the oil residue. And if we do that, then we're going to have to increase the production on the petroleum coke again. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think we got a bit of crude oil in spare. Let's see if we add a power shot instead of a Somers loop. That's going to be 30. And then it only gives me 5 a minute more. So that's going to be 20 more plastic in total from where we were. Let's add another machine. I so badly want to do one more. Let's just see if the containers are going to fill up by the next episode. If it doesn't, we're still sending things over into the overflow, then at least we know then. So instead of 40... Let's see if we can increase this a bit. That's going to be 50. 52, come on. 55.2. I think that's going to be a little bit too much. Leave it like that. Okay, let's see if that production rate is going to work, or is my factory going to have an issue in the next episode. Oh boy, that's going to be interesting. Now then, I'm going to have to run around the site here and get to our new production facility. That is the one we really need to go to. Okay then, so I just added a couple of extra foundations over that side. We'll come and close this miner off. So we still got a lot of production that we can do over here. I think let's just add it over here like this. I'll add a couple of windows in here later. Okay, let me just leave 2 open so that I know the mine is inside there. And then let's come and take a look at adding a couple of walls over here. So that is going to be crystal oscillators unloading by that little port. Which means that we do need to add our walls right here at the back. I'll also come and move that power line, shouldn't be an issue. I think we're going to add the other drone port over there. Yeah, I think that should be fine. I just have to make sure this is going to be straight. Just add another little foundation section. And that is going to look way better. I'll come and do the windows afterwards. I just want to come and get the machines in place here. And I do want to add a building location like this. I'll come and move some of the walls around as soon as I'm done. I'm just trying to get a basic layout of what I want. Okay, perfect. So drones are running. They are still fine. You know what? I should actually come and do this power first. It's so slow flying around here sometimes. So let's move this power line up there. See if I can connect it around the corner without the wire clipping through. Then if we add it over there, bring it down and connect to that side, that should be fine then. I still have to come and move that a little bit over. I'll get things like that sorted out later. Okay, transport. Let's see. I'm wondering if I should add a container to backlog everything. No, you know what? It doesn't need to. The drone won't be flying if it's not got anything to unload. That's the good thing about why my batteries are lasting so good. The factories only take what they need and the rest is just kept there. Until the drone port starts emptying out, then the drone should start lifting off and going to go and collect some more again. Add that over there. Unfortunately, this is not going to be straight. See if we can do it from this side. Oh, interesting. Can't reverse the direction from there. Oh, that's quite annoying. Okay, well, nonetheless, it should be the cooling system, this one. So then, oh my goodness, cooling system, on type, unload, there we go, thank you. Oh my goodness, just look at that. I'm gonna have to get the machines and everything placed down there really soon so I can empty out my inventory. Okay, good. So then, I just have to come and add the drone as well, just before I continue on here. Okay, there we go. What color am I gonna be using for you, buddy? I think it's like an orange color there at the top side. That's more like a brown. Yeah, I don't know. These color swatches are difficult sometimes. Just add a color like that. Okay, so then this port. It needs to go to cooling system loading. And then come back this side to cooling system unload. Now then, I've got a container over this side. I've got no idea why I decided to store up the batteries over here, because it's unnecessary actually. But nonetheless, we'll add a Mark II and just a Mark 1 into each of the machines. So that's the batteries going over to quartz crystal. I do want to add this somewhere around the side here. I'll come and close all of these walls. I do know that I have a couple of them that needs to be finished up. So I think I should do it over this side. And then let's add a lift part over here. Then also a lift over this side. Take it in and out in that direction. Because I will be adding another section of those road barriers in order to close off the drone port from wall to wall. So not too bad. As soon as the batteries start loading, that should be fine then. And also start unloading at that side. Okay, good. With that done, let's head over this side again. Need the wall section open for there. Then let's come and take a look. So this one needs to go over this side somewhere. I think that's going to be the best location for it. Either way, the belt is going to have that slight turn that it's going to have to go through. I'll add it from over there. Okay, good. Now then, with that done, we do need to send over our crystal oscillators again as well. I think that one is going to be a little bit close, so just add it over one more. And then in there. Okay, so everything is still loading up with batteries. We've got all our crystal oscillators. Castings, we got everything. Okay, good. So now we need to get our manufacturers down again. Just get it as far over to the side as I can there. So we had two machines running. We're gonna have to split computers. I think let's do this first. just so I can see how the belts are going to have to be connected on up here. Then we'll have one lift over this side for our castings most likely. No, not going to be the castings, because this splitter is going to be too close to that wall over there, which means we're going to be sending the crystal oscillators in this direction. Boy, I'm moving that lift up and down like crazy. There we go, much better. I'll come and add this lower support in here and then just get it moved. Oh, interesting, I missed the line for that. Okay, well, I'm not going to be messing with it for now. I'm just going to leave it like that, and then we'll come and sort it out a bit later. Do need to get this production up and running again. So over there is going to be castings. Let's bring the belt over that side. Just bring in the computers. Castings are definitely going to have to be at a much higher belt though. I think it should be a Mark II loading in. Just get a lift over this side and a lift over there. Belt Mark II, and we should be good to go. As soon as we connect everything to power, that should be radio control units moved. Just get a power line over here somewhere. That one is really close to the wall. Come on. I don't know what's up with my mouse being so freaking sensitive. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna be bringing it out over this side. So we're supposed to have this connection. Just bring it in like this and remove this one. Okay, so everything should still be connected to power. It looks a lot neater than what it did. Only this side that's not... Oh, wait a minute. I have to select the recipe, don't I? Needs to be radio control units, the default one. Load up what I can over here as well. And then add the container so we can get rid of the rest of it. Copy and paste it. Man alive. Quite a bit of production that we were doing. Still have to come and merge it up, so we're not done yet. I think we should add the merger this way. I'll come and break down this building so we can change the shape of it as well. So in there and in there as well. So then over to our storage, if I can find my buttons. I think over here should be fine. Let's go with the Mark II, not that we need it. And then also there's something else that I'm going to be needing, dimensional depot. Just get you placed down again. Okay, perfect. Radio control units need to go in there and in there. Can be a Mark II loading into our dimensional depot since we have 120 upload. Couple of things that I'm gonna have to get rid of again. Well, not too bad though. That is definitely done. Move radio control units. Now we do need to add supercomputer production. This is going to be the last bit we need to add into this section. And the way we're going to have to do it now is by adding a lift over here. Reverse the direction. Hopefully that's going to be in line. Oh, perfect. That is just perfect. Okay, good. We do need to add one splitter. Just trying to think on where I want to add it. Because I do need to make sure that it clears that belt over there. And when we add a lift in for the other set of production, it should be clearing. So we got a Mark I belt unloading. And this should go straight into there. Absolutely perfect. Nothing is clipping through at all. Oh, awesome. And this is so much better than using a manufacturer just to get our supercomputers. So then 6 radio control units a minute and then 6 cooling systems. We do get this 6 a minute from 2 machines over there by our nitrogen production. It is 6 each, so we're getting 12 per minute. We're going to be using up 12, and then also get 6 supercomputers per minute. Not too bad. Not for a start though. I do think that I'm gonna have to eventually come and increase this production, but I don't think I'm gonna do it over here. This one is just gonna stay exactly the same way, and then I'll go and get a new factory set up later on. Only need a Mark 1, so I'll never have to come and increase that belt over there. Okay, storage container. Come and keep all of our wonderful supercomputers. I need to split the machines though. Come and unload from this side. And we do need to bring it in there. I think let's go back to there and then bring it in. Okay, perfect. So that's going to be everything unloading. We just need to connect it to power. See if we can get it done over here by the front side. Okay, that's both machines connected, and then got our power line over here. Let's bring this closer. Still gonna show that soft clip issue, but I don't mind that. It's not that it's really clipping into the machine, just inside that little white box line there. This one can be moved over a bit. Just get it done properly. There we go. Okay, finally, so that should be supercomputers being produced, right? Supercomputer production at 6 per minute. Not too bad at all. I think we did good. For the power grid that we have and everything that we can afford for the moment, it should be good. Up next is going to be another nuclear production. I did go ahead and take a look already, so we will be able to get another nuclear facility. Should be another increase. I think exactly the same amount of machines. I think we'll get about 6 nuclear reactors down, because we can overclock that miner that we got on top there to a Mark 3 with 3 power shards to get 300 a minute. We're using around 120 at the moment, so we can definitely double our power output and get things going. In order to get the last bit of production, we need to complete phase 4 and then also move into tier 9 with the hub. I do hope you enjoyed and that I see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Alpha Blazed Gamer out.